and welcome on www.ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. A very good afternoon to all our viewers joining live from around the globe on Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, www.ThePapare.com. We are coming to you live from the Beddagana football complex, bringing you the live pictures of this week 5 Group B clash. St. Peter's College taking on St. Henry's College, live from Beddagana football complex. It's a must-win game for the Peterites if they want to qualify and place themselves in the knockout stage, rather the quarterfinals. If just in case St. Peter's goes out to win this match, then Baduria Central College will be kicked out from the tournament, and if St. Peter's doesn't win, well, they will also have to bid farewell for the ThePapare Football Championship 2019, the second edition of the tournament. It's a Group B clash between these two sides. St. Henry's College, coming all the way from Jaffna to Colombo, will take on St. Peter's today. And it's a must-win game for St. Peter's. Even a draw would not help them to move past this group stage and place themselves in the quarterfinals of the ThePapare Football Championship 2019. Well, the teams are gearing up. They are going through their final warm-up sessions, and we're expecting the kickoff in any minute, as the referees are also ready. Let's take a look at the team cards after a slight commercial break.
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/thepapare.
මේ ක්‍රීඩාංගණවල ගහකොළ තනකොළයක් පවා බලන් ඉන්නේ අපි එනකම්. පිටියේ සිදුවෙන පුංචිම පුංචි තොරතුරේ ඉඳන් පිටියෙන් පිටත සිදුවෙන දේ දක්වාම රටට පෙන්වන්න අපි කැප වෙන නිසා. මේක ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන ගැඹුරින්ම තියෙන ආදරයක්, එක වෙලාවකට පිස්සුවක්. ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ ඉඳන් මලල ක්‍රීඩා දක්වා ඕනෑම ක්‍රීඩාවක්, පාසල් මට්ටමේ ඉඳන් ජාත්‍යන්තරය දක්වා ඕනෑම මට්ටමක් අපි තරණය කරන්නේ හදවතින්. මව්බිම වෙනුවෙන් තරුණ දහදිය පිටිය සිඹිද්දී ඒ අත්දැකීම් ඔබට සමීප කරන අපේ දහදියත් පිටිය මත වැටුණා. ඔබේ හදවතට විජයග්‍රාහී හැඟීම් අරගෙන එන්න, මව්බිමට ධනාත්මක බලාපොරොත්තු ඇති කරන්න, ඕනෑම දුරක් යන්න අපි සූදානම්. උස්මිතිකම්, භාෂාමය බාධා බිඳ දමලා ඕනෑම සමාජ මාධ්‍යයක් හරහා ක්‍රීඩාව රසවිඳින ක්‍රීඩාලෝලී හමුදාවක් අපි හැදුවේ ලක්මවගේ අනාගතය වෙනුවෙන්. ලක්මව ජාත්‍යන්තර ජයග්‍රහණ වලින් සැරසෙද්දී ඔබේ පාසල් මව, ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය ජයග්‍රහණ සමරද්දීත් අපි ඔබේ එක්ක හිටියා. මේ අපේ රටේ ක්‍රීඩාවේ සාඩම්බරය, ක්‍රීඩාවේ පෙරගමන, ඒ ජයග්‍රාහී හැඟීම ඔබේම හැඟීමක් කරන ThePapare.com. ThePapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්.
Hello and welcome back to Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, ThePapare.com. We are live from the Beddagana football complex in this Group D decider between St. Peter's College, Colombo and St. Henry's College, Jaffna. St. Peter's in their blue and yellow while St. Henry's College are in their all green. We'll first take a look at the St. Peter's College team card. Their goalkeeper Pratish Ravichandran, Daniel Magra, Arjunan Praveen, Beniel Premanathan, Malindu Athukorla, Miran Kelly. Their skipper Aldo Fernando, Gayan Rivaldo, Mohammad Zaid, Shabir Razunia, the Sri Lanka national cap, and Mohammad Ersan making up the starting 11 for St. Peter's, coached by Dudley Stainwall. However, he is not available today as he is away on national duty coaching Defenders FC. While we look at St. Henry's College starting 11, Pakinathan Rexon, the Sri Lanka under 19 centre back, Thevadas Ajit Rajan, S. Sutish Selvan, Yuvarasa Tanushan, J. Sankitanan, Kirubahara Nirojan, K. Satursan, R. Krishnanathan, and I. Iruteyasta, and Johnson Tushant, and Marianesan Prashant, also a Sri Lanka under 19 representative, making up the starting 11 of St. Henry's College. They will be coached by Danny Walter and also Nyan Ruben Vinod, who is a Sri Lanka national cap as well. An important game for both the sides, especially St. Peter's College. They need a win, and after missing out on their first couple of games, Shabir Razunia, after representing the Sri Lanka national side, is back with the Peterites, and they certainly want this 3 points to go into the quarterfinals, while St. Henry's College on 4 points already qualified for the next round, the quarterfinals. Jersey number 8 Shabir Razunia along with his teammates in their final prayer just before the kickoff. Lelum, an interesting game, hot and humid conditions here at the Beddagana football complex. Certainly the first 15 to 20 minutes will test out the two teams.
Indeed, now that has been the case for most of the matches in this tournament. In terms of weather condition, it has been very hot and humid, and with the 3:30 and the 4 p.m. kickoff during the first 15 to 20 minutes, as you very rightly mentioned, will be a tester for both the teams, and we'll look how these two teams will settle into it. The weather will of course not be a surprise for the boys from Jaffna, as it will be easy for them to settle in, but St. Peter's, with the added pressure and this being a must-win game, we'll have to look how much of a good start that they will get into, and it's important that they get into a good start so that they could capitalize and go on to win the game and get 3 points to place themselves in the quarterfinals.
Yes, indeed. We've talked about the weather conditions, the hot and humid weather conditions, but certainly big factor will be the ground conditions. Beddagana football complex, if you don't know, is an artificial football ground. So again, both these sides will need to adapt quickly. The Sri Lanka under 19 and national players would know all about this ground. Shabir Razunia for St. Peter's, and Marianesan Prashant and Rexon for St. Henry's College all have played in this ground, as St. Peter's kick things off in the Papare Football Championship 2019 Group D final match here at the Beddagana Football Complex.
St. Henry's fencing first possession of the ball. St. Peter's now turning things into their favor. St. Henry's. Dressed in the green, the dark green and the light stripes, while St. Peter's is dressed with the blue and the yellow. Goes deep into the attacking half. St. Henry's takes the first shot. Long range effort collected cleanly by the goalkeeper. Very high goal kick which lands in the danger zone for the Patriots. It's St. Henry's ball. St. Peter's doing the drills in defense.
Here's St. Peter's on the attack. Hassan takes a shot just wide of the target. Mohamed Hassan certainly given space and time by the Hindretian defense. Not something you would want to do against the Nippy centre forward. Here's Kelly. Here's Rivaldo. Back to Kelly. St. Peter's have been passing the ball really well. Here's Rivaldo for the cross. Good one in. Shabir not headed in properly. But St. Henry is able to clear it away.
Missed opportunity there by the Patriots. St. Henry's right back on attack. Unfortunate for the Patriots. Rosonia couldn't place his header.
Certainly the Patriots have started off the match well compared to St. Henry's. They've been passing the ball really well, looking to keep possession. It's a good ball over the defense, and here's Shabir, brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper.
Putting all his experience into play, Shabir Azunia takes another brilliant shot at goal. Here's the replay. The left leg kicking that ball, but unfortunately it was a good save by the goalkeeper. Stretched himself and made sure that the score remains 0 still. St. Peter's will definitely try more attacking moves early on, with the fact that it's a must-win match for them, and with Shabir Azunia joining the starting 11.
But given his experience playing for Sri Lanka and all these skill, Shabir definitely should have buried that ball in past Ajit Rajan, but credit should be given to Ajit Rajan to standing tall and making that all-important save.
The ball was kicked off way out of reach. We have a new ball coming into the field. Around the Beddagana football complex is the Beddagana wetland park, surrounded by it. The ball just bounced over. So recapping the game in the starting 6 minutes, been St. Peter's who's been dominating proceedings here. As we remind you about our YouTube channel, you can simply subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the bell icon on www.youtube.com/ThePapare official. All the replays, match highlights and all the segments, the one-stop shop for it. ThePapare.com YouTube channel. As we speak, St. Henry's sitting themselves in offense after a dominant Petrite start. On your screen is Irshad Hazim Deen. Corner opportunity here for St. Henry's. It was a dashing kick, and the rebound ball is also just float away. The big goal kick for St. Peter's. Getting out of the danger zone. As we said, we can see St. Henry's have quickly settled down into the game with regards to the weather conditions. It has not created much of an impact for them, but certainly the ground conditions will play a part. St. Henry's sends it onto the right side, but obstructed by the defense. Here St. Peter's once again in the attack, looking for that opening shot to set the tone right. Couldn't get past the defenders. Long pass which will reach all the way to the goalkeeper of St. Henry's College. In their attack. A good kick, but unfortunately just was not in line. Little bit on to the left. Would have bought the first goal for the Jaffna lads. So two opportunities for both the sides created, and both the sides have missed the opportunities inside these first 10 minutes of the game. It'll be Pete Wright's ball. St. Henry's managing to get a foot on it, but the flag goes off. Be overturned. St. Henry's with that missed opportunity will fancy if they had the ball here, but it'll be St. Peter's College. With the missed opportunity, St. Henry's getting this free kick in a very advantageous position for them. It's a cheeky little kick and could have done better. Definitely could have done better.
A set move that didn't work for St. Henry's College. The pass was a bit too square for the onrushing Parkinathan Rexon, the skipper for St. Henry's College. But early on, that effort from the left by Prashant is one of the top scorers in the ThePapare Football Championship, although he's playing on the left as a left back. So he knows how to defend and to score. Here's a ball over the defense, having too much on it for Ersan to get hold of. But here St. Peter's gets possession back. Ersan, shot is blocked. And Arjun and Praveen gets a corner. The first corner of the match for St. Peter's. Flat ball cleared just in front of the goal.
Pete rides in their offense. They have possession. They have men here. Sent dashing back into their opposition half. St. Henry's defense does better. St. Peter's will have to dominate more. They will have to play a more fast game and try and attack. Game is of much importance for them. St. Henry's now getting out of the danger zone, pushing it into their attacking half and cleared away by the Petra defense once more. So both the teams have settled in. They've created chances equally and they've missed chances equally as well. It'll be an interesting game to watch through and see who comes out as the winner. We are nearing the end of the 2019 edition of the ThePapare Football Championship. We have two schools from Jaffna already selected for the quarterfinals. And this match will act as the decider for this particular group. And after this match, it will be decided who will be heading to the quarterfinals from this end. One thing that we've seen clearly throughout this tournament is the dominance from the Northern boys. They've played good football and taken out the heavyweights here in the city. Here's St. Henry's once again not being able to move forward in possession. St. Peter's lacked support. One man versus three defenders, quite a tough ask, but he does well, and the Petra defense once again clears it up front. They have a chance, but the defense arrives early. They will get the better of it. The transition from offense to defense have been good by the Jaffna lads. Collected by the goalkeeper. Not much trouble for that backline defense. St. Peter's still trying their way, trying to find their way rather to past that defending line and move forward. Once again, see how quickly the St. Henry's defenders are settling themselves in the positions, and that time the ball just goes all the way, passing everybody.
St. Peter's in midfield, Praveen. Another one of those Sri Lanka under 19 players, Arjun and Praveen. St. Peter's working on the left, puts in a good cross in. Shabir gets ahead to it, but it goes off a defender for another corner.
After some time, finally Pete Wrights get a chance to exploit the defense, but just couldn't capitalize it. Here's the replay. Shabir was right in the middle of the defenders, but wasn't able to. Corner opportunity here for St. Peter's College. Important piece of play for them.
Again, not the best, not the best of deliveries from Praveen. Here's ball towards the far post. Keeper gets a hand to it. Shabir skips past one, crossing towards the far post, and he's deemed offside. Arjun and Praveen.
St. Henry's now, after being put to defense, back in the attacking half, looking to exert pressure to the lads from Bamba. On to the far left, Pete Wrights managed to get a hold of that ball. Two quick short passes, and now they're in the attacking half once more. Once again, opportunity here for St. Peter's if they place the players in the right positions, but the defense is all over. Here comes
the cross once again, still in play, just outside the box. That's the foul by San. Beg your pardon, that was the foul committed by Rivaldo, Gayan Rivaldo.
Here's St. Henry's on the other end of the ground, trying the offensive moves. It'll be a corner kick opportunity for them now.
That was a really good header. Looked as if the ball was going way past the box. The number 18, Yuvaraj Satanushan, did well to connect it and headed towards the far post as the referee gives a 1 minute break.
First 20 minutes of gameplay has been concluded. Taking a look back, St. Peter's have created a couple of chances, but unfortunately they've all been missed out.
The best one, I think, coming to Shabir Razunia.
Of course, you can subscribe now to watch live sports on www.thepapare.com. Watch all your favorite games exclusively on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub starting from February. ₹5 per day for all our local viewers. You simply log into www.thepapare.com, create your user account and subscribe us to watch all the live sports that's happening around the country. The facility is also available for the international customers, and the most important message that we want to remind is that part of the revenue generated from the subscription will be handed over to all the schools who will be playing and to all the teams, and will be lending a hand to develop the sports. So it's not just a revenue generation method for ThePapare.com, but it's also a CSR initiative done by us to help the schools and to develop the sport. So don't forget, if a live match is happening, create your account, log in and subscribe. ₹5 a day, and you can watch all the live matches on www.thepapare.com and help develop the sport in Sri Lanka, together with Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. As the water break ends, got the teams back in the positions, waiting for the start. St. Peter's having the first possession after the break. St. Henry is living in danger, clears it away. St. Peter's will have to gain back all the territory. They missed a couple of chances with inside the first 20 minutes, so they'll be looking to create more and hopefully score one just before half time in this must-win fixture for them. That would certainly ease pressure off the camp, but St. Henry's is making a tough deal out of it. From the left side of the box, straight into the hands of the Pete Wright goalkeeper. St. Peter's gets it into the attacking half once more. Just as they get the ball. It was a good kick once again, but unfortunately stayed into the hands of the goalkeeper. He has done well so far. He's been tested on 3 occasions. And all those 3 times came out with an excellent save, which is exactly what the coach might have wanted. St. Henry's puts a cross in, cleared away by the defense.
An evenly contested match here at the Beddagana Football Complex in the ThePapare Football Championship 2019. A game worthy of being a group decider. I think St. Peter's have been the slightly better team with a better opportunity, not converted though by Shabir Razunia. They want to play it quickly. Here's San. Nice little 1-2 to create some space just outside the box. Look for options, but the shot goes way off target. Currently, St. Henry's College are in first place, topping the group with 4 points, with this game being their last. Same for St. Peter's. They're on 1 point. They desperately need this win to get to 4 points. And in second place is Baduria Central College from Mavanella, who is also on 4 points. But St. Henry's College are topping the group on a goal difference. They have a +2, while Baduria Central has a -1. Both St. Peter's and Baduria Central have a -1 goal difference. So lads from Baduria will be eyeing this match quite attentively. As another effort goes just over. Baduria Central would be praying that either St. Henry's win the match or draw this against St. Peter's. And even if St. Peter's win it, that goal difference will certainly be a factor. Here's Rexon with the goal kick. Goes over everybody and into the hands of the opposition goalkeeper. Pratish Ravichandran. Here's St. Peter's on the left, tied down. Not given enough space and time to work things along. Here's Rivaldo. Razunia. Back to Hassan. Good ball in, and he's deemed offside. Rivaldo. Back to Hassan, but is unable to control it. Ball over the top. And an effort by Marianisan Prasant. We were talking about him. Just eluding the goalkeeper. Just over the crossbar. A heart in the mouth moment for St. Peter's. St. Peter's have had the majority of possession, but they've been unable to create decent chances, and when they created those, they haven't been able to put those away. Just coming on the half an hour mark. Here St. Henry's now into the box. It's a ball in. Straight into hands of Ravichandran.
It's been a half where both the teams have equally dominated. But speaking for the Patriots, they will have to do more because it's a must-win fixture for them. If you are listening to the group standings and how it will play out after the game, if it's a loss or if it's a draw for the Patriots. So they need to be having more possession in the attacking half and making sure that they put St. Henry's into defense and exploit that to score the goal. That's what's needed. But so far they've not been able to go through that chance, and only a couple of chances they got. Very unfortunate they missed out on that opportunity, as we have a substitution coming in.
Well, an early substitution for St. Henry's College. And let's see who goes off. It'll be Emil Ruben Dishant who will come on. He will be replacing by the looks of it is San Kirtanan. Is another effort, and that's the opening goal. What a brilliant finish. What a brilliant finish by Yuvarasa Tanushan, by the looks of it. From the outside of his boot. Here you go. Brilliant skill and technique. A world-class finish from Yuvarasa Tanushan. And St. Henry's College, just like that, have taken the lead. In the 33rd minute, here's Shabir. He hasn't been getting the assists as he would have liked from his midfielders. Here's St. Henry's again. Tackled well. Miron Kelly pushing them back. Nice little 1-2.
Well, that's not what St. Peter's wanted as a start for this game. Certainly not in the first half. Now they will have to try twice their effort to get a win out of this match. Well, first to draw the match and then to win the match. 2 goals needed. Even if it's a draw, it's not going to help them. It will be Baduria Central who will go ahead. So St. Henry's doing what's exactly needed from them. Went on to score first blood here. And now pressure is right back on the Petrites as they are in their attacking half now. But St. Henry's once again gaining momentum. Finds men onto the right side. Sends back it to the middle lane. Looking for options, but the Petrite defense settles down quickly. Just outside the box once again. Cleared away by the defense. Still trying to get past that halfway mark into their attacking half. St. Peter's lacking support, while St. Henry's has numbers in defense and straightforward hands from their goalkeeper, who collects a clean collect once more. So 1-0. It's the final 10 minutes of the first half plus injury time. St. Peter's will certainly be looking to equalize the scoreboard just before half time. They wouldn't want to take that pressure beyond them into the second half.
Rexon with a throw in down the line.
St. Henry's ball. The ball has been exchanging itself between the players in that particular position for some time. St. Peter's not fancying their fast-paced attack after the goal. Will be disappointed with the approach to this game. It was an evenly spread game during the first 20 minutes or so, but St. Henry's came on top and went on to score the first goal, and since then it's been pressure playing in the minds of the Petrites. They've not been playing the game that they played with at the start of the game.
Cross in. There's no one at the end of it. An opportunity gone begging for St. Henry's to make it 2-0. Now here's St. Peter's now on the attack. Shabir looking for options. He's defended well by Saturshan. Ersan back to Shabir. Back to Rivaldo. Here's the skipper Miran Kelly. Shabir. final pass, eluding Shabir as St. Henry's now goes on the attack.
St. Peter's in these final few minutes trying their luck, trying to score that equalizer. As we said before, they wouldn't want to carry this weight on their shoulders into the second half. Here's St. Henry's once again in the attacking half. They've been fancying their offense more after that goal. And that has been a headache for the Patriots. They've not had the chance to clearly set themselves in their attacking half and go on for those plays, just like they did inside the first 20 minutes of the game. Which is why we see more shots at goal from the lads dressed in light green and dark green. St. Peter's here, still living in danger, trying to gain momentum. Mandatory crosses the halfway mark, but once again look how quickly the defense from St. Henry settles in. They've placed themselves perfectly, that there is absolutely no space for the Patriots to cross them.
Zaid to Hassan. Hassan, Rivaldo. Poor pass, giving away possession back to St. Henry's. Just 3.5 minutes to go, plus injury time till half time. The intention was good, but that final pass from Hassan having too much weight on it.
St. Peter's manages to grab the ball just before the halfway mark, still in the attacking half. But once again, the St. Henry's defense does well and sends it up front for their men to have a shot at goal. But that particular time, St. Peter's defense does better. But yet again, we see the same play. St. Peterites are not being able to cross that backline defense of St. Henry's. The ball just stops there and turns way back. And the only two chances they exploited it, they missed out. And that has been the factor why they are remaining at 0 on the scoreboard. Playing with pressure. Beats the defender this time just outside the box. And a very high ball which is kept away by the defenders. And this time to a clean collect by the goalkeeper. He does well. Even though the Petrites beat that backline defense, it's been impossible to beat the goalkeeper. He's been doing his job brilliantly, saving 4 out of 4.
Indeed, Lelum, that was another brilliant save from Tevada Sajid Rajan. He had a really good save early on in this first half of Shabir Razunia. One-on-one effort. He stood tall to make that save. And here he was once again. His ball over the defense once again. Shabir has help, but nowhere to go. They build it from the back once again.
It's the final minute of play here, just before referee adds on injury time. St. Peter's in their attacking half, trying all their options to beat that defense. We have Shabir in the middle, but they just can't get past that defender onto the left side. Once again cleared away, out of the box. St. Henry's controlling the attacking half and holding fort. And that's half time for us as we conclude the first half of this important fixture. St. Peter's taking on St. Henry's in a must-win encounter, and they are down 1 goal as St. Henry's goes on to score the first one. After brilliant play in the first 20 minutes, both the teams played well. They had their chances, they missed out, but St. Henry's, they were quick to rectify their errors, come on top, and then score the goal. That's a half-time score for you. St. Peter's College yet to score. St. Henry's College ticking the scoreboard early, exerting pressure on a must-win game for the Patriots. We'll definitely see how the Patriots will adjust to the game. Here's the first half highlights. Early chance for St. Peter's, completely missed out. A brilliant save by the goalkeeper. There was the chance created before the goal by St. Henry's. And then the ball just kissing the nets, bringing the first goal for the match. We're coming to you live from Beddagana Football Complex. Pictures from St. Peter's versus St. Henry's College. It's half-time here, ladies and gentlemen. St. Henry's leading this game 1-0. Stay locked and stay tuned on www.ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, as we will be back after a commercial break with the second half action.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්? 5කින්
අපි කමිටුවක් පත් කරනවා. ඒ කමිටුවේ ප්‍රතිඵල ඔබතුමාලාට ළඟදිම ලැබෙන්න සලස්වනවා. තා මොනවාරි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද?
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්?
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/ThePapare Tamil.
මේ ක්‍රීඩාංගනවල ගහකොළ තනකොළයක් පවා බලන් ඉන්නේ අපි එනකම්. පිටියේ සිදුවෙන පුංචිම පුංචි තොරතුරේ ඉඳන් පිටියෙන් පිටත සිදුවෙන දේ දක්වාම රටට පෙන්වන්න අපි කැපවෙන නිසා. මේක ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන ගැඹුරින්ම තියෙන ආදරයක්. එක වෙලාවකට පිස්සුවක්. ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ ඉඳන් මලල ක්‍රීඩා දක්වා ඕනෑම ක්‍රීඩාවක්. පාසල් මට්ටමේ ඉඳන් ජාත්‍යන්තරය දක්වා ඕනෑම මට්ටමක් අපි තරණය කරන්නේ හදවතින්. මව්බිම වෙනුවෙන් තරුණ දහදිය පිටිය සිඹිද්දී ඒ අත්දැකීම් ඔබට සමීප කරන අපේ දහදියත් පිටිය මත වැටුණා. ඔබේ හදවතට විජයග්‍රාහී හැඟීම් අරගෙන එන්න, මව්බිමට ධනාත්මක බලාපොරොත්තු ඇති කරන්න ඕනෑම දුරක් යන්න අපි සූදානම්. උස්මිතිකම්, භාෂාමය බාධා බිඳ දමලා ඕනෑම සමාජ මාධ්‍යයක් හරහා ක්‍රීඩාව රසවිඳින ක්‍රීඩාලෝලී හමුදාවක් අපි හැදුවේ ලක්මවගේ අනාගතය වෙනුවෙන්. ලක්මව ජාත්‍යන්තර ජයග්‍රහණ වලින් සැරසෙද්දී ඔබේ පාසල් මව ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය ජයග්‍රහණ සමරද්දීත් අපි ඔබේ එක හිටියා. මේ අපේ රටේ ක්‍රීඩාවේ සාඩම්බරය, ක්‍රීඩාවේ පෙරගමන, ඒ ජයග්‍රාහී හැඟීම ඔබේම හැඟීමක් කරන ThePapare.com. ThePapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්? 5කින්
අපි කමිටුවක් පත් කරනවා. ඒ කමිටුවේ ප්‍රතිඵල ඔබතුමාලාට ළඟදිම ලැබෙන්න සලස්වනවා. තා මොනවාරි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද?
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්?
Hello and welcome back on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. If you're just joining us live from anywhere around the globe, it's the Papare Football Championship 2019. St. Peter's College taking on St. Henry's College. This is a must-win fixture for the Petrites. We're just after half-time. The first half ended with St. Henry's leading this game, scoring the first goal of the match, 1-0. Not what the Petrites ideally wanted. It was an eventful first half. Both the teams played quality football inside the first 20 minutes, but it was St. Henry's College who rectified their mistakes quite early and came on top to score the first goal and to exert pressure right back on the Petrites. After that first goal, of course, with the pressure, Petrites were not really fancying their chances in offense. They didn't have a lot of chances created. But credit should also go to the goalkeeper of St. Henry's College, who was playing a brilliant game of football, stretching onto both his sides and saving those balls from entering the nets and crossing the white line. He had 4 out of 4 saved cleanly. And the defense, the backline defense of St. Henry's, marvelous play by them in the first half, settling themselves in the correct positions just as the Petrites arrive on offense, and that has been key for them, and that has also been the weakness for the Petrites. They were not able to really exploit that backline defense, and the only 4 chances they did so, they missed out on those golden opportunities. And Shabir Azunia wearing the number 8 jersey missed out the golden opportunity, the first opportunity, which should have been a goal. So that is what happened in the first half, and we are all set for a packed second half action of this match. St. Peter's College taking on St. Henry's College. And it will be interesting to look as to what strategies Petrites have immersed themselves now, with the fact that they have to score an equalizer and another goal to win the match, because even if the match ends in a draw, they will not have a chance to place themselves in the quarterfinals. It will be Baduria Central and St. Henry's College. So it's important. Well, it's a must that they will have to score 2 goals and to win the match if they want to place themselves in the quarterfinals. Already in the championship, the Papare Football Championship 2019, 2 Jaffna schools are qualified for the quarterfinal stage, and if St. Henry's goes on to qualify today, St. Henry's will be the 3rd school to qualify. So it's been a championship dominated by the Northern boys, taking on the heavyweights of the Colombo City, playing better football than them. And the happy news for the Jaffna fans is that most probably the 2 quarterfinals of the Jaffna schools are already selected to the championship, will be played in Jaffna. The Papare.com team is currently planning and prepping themselves for it. Comes through, it will be happy news, and the Northern Peninsula can gather together to watch and cheer for their lads in these Under-20 All-Ireland Football Championship, sponsored by the Papare.com for the 2nd consecutive year, while the player gets treatment for the injury. We'll quickly remind you about our YouTube channel for replays, highlights and many more. If all of your friends have missed out matches of the Papare Football Championship, the only place for you to tell them to go and watch it is the Papare.com YouTube channel. You can hit the bell icon and click on subscribe and catch the latest videos of all the sports segments, highlights, videos, everything. Only on Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, www.thepapare.com. St. Henry's, a good opportunity for them. The curling ball is defended well by the Petrites, trying to gain momentum into their territory now. Much needed, as we said. They are in search of an equalizer, and they have 43 odd minutes to get that done if they want to move past and go ahead in this championship. Petrites with the ball in the offense, gets it into the box, but once again we see the St. Henry's defense. They've settled themselves well, cleared away and collected cleanly by the goalkeeper. He's been having a good day in office. We've been speaking about the goalkeeper wearing the number 20 jersey, Arjit Rajan. It'll be St. Henry's ball. After half-time, switching sides, they are on the attacking half now. So living dangerously, St. Peter's College. They are already down a goal, so they need to clear this ball very soon and move up and gain possession in the offensive half and try their luck at goal. If not, this match will be tucked away by the Jaffna lads. St. Peter's doing well so far in defense. Corner kick opportunity for St. Henry's, the first one of the second half. They're already leading this game with a goal. We'll see how they get onto it. A dashing kick, but couldn't really capitalize on it. St. Peter's gets the better of it, clears it away. Gaining momentum, gaining territory. It's a 2 versus 2 on play here. Brilliant through ball. Here's a chance for Pete Wrights, missing it once again. Not what you expect from the top class players. Complete mockery.
That was Mohammed Ersan, who was one of the brighter players for St. Peter's in the first half. Another opportunity gone begging.
Was one of those rare opportunities. Being on the trailing side, definitely should be able to capitalize on this. A similar opportunity was missed by Shabir in the first half as well. Here are the Pete Wrights once again in the attacking half now. The story is that St. Henry's have got their men placed. They don't have a lot of space, and that's what they've been doing since first half. They've covered the lanes, they've covered the space. They've made sure that the ball doesn't go through and reach even the outlines of the box. And when a tight defense of that manner exists, it's the responsibility of the Pete Wrights to score when the opportunity rises, and that's what they failed a few possessions ago. Here are the Pete Wrights in the attacking half, but once again cleared away brilliantly by the St. Henry's defense. Quick ball taken. Well, that intention is the right thing. not having a lot of time in their hands as they need to score 2, not just an equalizer. In the attacking half now, on to the far right, gaining momentum and territory, looking for options. Once again finding it difficult to pass that defense. Crossed and obstructed, cleared away. It's in the attacking half for St. Henry's. They have done well in defense. Got to give credit for the Jaffna lads for that. Once again, St. Peter's put into defense. It has to be the other way. They have to put St. Henry's into defense and they have to do more attacking. Jaffna lads in these ground conditions they are not familiar with. They've been playing Braille. St. Peter's defense finding it quite tough to convert that ball into an offensive ball possession. It's a good shot which went off radar.
There's going to be another substitution as Jaydas Jalakshan will come on for St. Henry's College. Their second substitution. Here's now St. Peter's on the counter-attack. Shabir on the right. Unable to go past Kugatiswaran's Saturshan, who has been really good for the lads from St. Henry's.
Collected cleanly by the Peterite goalkeeper. The ball is back in the attacking half for the Patriots, but once again it's the defense who arrives near the ball before them. Everything going the way of the Jaffna lads. Patriots just being put to defense in a game that they need to do more offense. Can they gain territory here? Probably create a chance, but doesn't have the luck to go through. Once again, the whistle stops play. It will be a free kick opportunity. Quick one taken inside the attacking half and cleared away by the defense again. A sliding effort by the St. Henry's defender does well to keep things out of trouble for them. The defense is all over, and that has been the play that we've seen continuously on that side. St. Peter's unable to do it. They need to make sure they pass the ball more, identify the gap and just dash through it. A good hustle for the ball by St. Henry's. They've got the better of it. It'll be their possession now. They've already scored a goal, so they will just keep things calm. They will defend their half. Don't want to do anything more. Doesn't matter if they go on to win the match or lose the match. They're already qualified. Here St. Peter's once again just outside the box. Whistle comes a bit delayed. Turned over possession. St. Henry's College once again in their attacking half now, looking for option to probably score that second goal. And if that comes through, hopes of St. Peter's to qualify into the quarterfinals will just reduce. Good ball in, but once again only until the defense heads it away and clears things. It's been their positioning for St. Henry's that has created the advantage for them. They've always positioned themselves better to obstruct an offensive position and to even turn over a ball. That has been the key. They've always been ahead of the ball, knowing exactly where it would go. Here's a chance for the Patriots. Sends it on to the right side. It's a 1v1 play until Men arrives. Just outside the box, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper once more. He doesn't miss many. He's been on target today. Making sure that no goals are conceded for the Jaffna lads. On the left side now, St. Peter's College, rash pass. There was nobody in that lane. It was just passed over.
of your camera. St. Peter's College lad is down injured. That's Beniel Premanathan. Looks to be some cramps. Just over an hour gone in this match. St. Peter's College, after starting off well, they conceded towards the latter stages of the first half. Just a reminder that Sri Lanka's largest video collection is with the Dialogue View app. You can download it on Google Play or on Apple App Store. We are ready to resume. Ajit Rajan sends the ball down the left. St. Peter's College needs a spark in the second half. They've been out of shape since the start of the second half. Here's Ersan, skipping past one on the left, looking for a cross, looking for options, goes past another, puts the ball in, and taking too much time was jersey number 10. That's Mohammad Akil. That's a substitute. He should have finished off with his first touch. It was really good play from Ersan. Here they go once again, but Arjun and Praveen took his eye off the ball. The Petrites again making a substitution. 28 goes off and 21 goes off and 28 comes on. That's Kanjuka Vijay Singha. Foul throw. Shabir. Kanjuka. Here's Ersan. Calling another effort. Just going wide. That'll be a corner. Curling ball straight into the hands of Ajit Rajan. Need to test the keeper and the defense. That was a poor delivery from the Petrites. Another reckless foul committed.
Once again, St. Peter's College trying their luck. And the ball will only go into the hands of the goalkeeper, Ajit Rajan. It's been a combined team effort by St. Henry's, and that's what we've seen so far inside this 70 minutes of the match. Make it defense, talk about offense, goalkeeping, everything has been on spot. A very coordinated effort. Here St. Peter's in the attacking of once more. Right in the middle of a defensive circle. Covered all around by the defenders. A couple more minutes into the final 20 minutes of the match. Here's another good set piece for St. Peter's if they can capitalize. But if they approach in the same way they did during the earlier occasions, it'll be of no use.
And that's the equalizer. It was a tame crossing, but everybody, including San and the defense, missed it. As you can see, goes past San, past another defender, and by the looks of it, it was scored by Mohammad Zaid.
Slight luck for the Petrites, but the sad story is that this equalizer is not going to help them. They need to score one more goal and win this match if they want to place themselves in the quarterfinals. So the effort needs to be repeated.
Scramble just outside the Petrite box. Bit of argy-bargy. But play continues. Here's San. Going on a mazy run. And wonderfully squared off. Another effort. Off the chest of Rexon. But here's and another effort. Just going off. That was brilliantly done by Shabir Razunia on the left after the initial effort was blocked away by Rexon. He could have taken that shot himself, but instead chose to lay it off. But once again, another opportunity gone begging. Should have been the second one inside a couple of minutes for St. Peter's.
Good signs though. The equalizer seems to have added a bit of energy for the Petrites. They've created a chance right after that. That's the replay on what happened. This is an opportunity created for St. Peter's. The goalkeeper comes up front. The goal is left vacant as well. But unfortunately the story ends in the same way. So it's a corner opportunity for St. Peter's College now. So back-to-back chances for them to score that second goal and place themselves in the quarterfinals if they do so. And the pressure has been divided equally now. St. Henry's was playing a very calm game. In comes the corner opportunity right onto the bar, the side post. And now just outside the box. And that time it'll be another corner.
Is gone in. This time a looping ball, header, but gone wide. Shabir should have done much better on that occasion. Not the best of deliveries as well. Kanjuka. Back to Praveen. Nice little 1-2. Praveen with the cross in. Foul committed. And an opportunity for St. Henry's to escape from their defensive third. Wonderfully blocked. Here's Shabir looking for options. Finds a son on the left once again. This time unable to skip past Johnson. Here's Arjun and Praveen with the cross. And once again, and it looked as if it was Mohammad Zaid. Another opportunity at the far post. His first touch was way poor. Chances have been aplenty for the Peterites in this last few minutes. And even in the first half as well, they've been unable to convert big chances. Time will tell whether they would rue those missed chances. But here's Rivaldo once again. They've been fancying the left throughout this match, especially with Ersan there. And Shabir has done the trick. Brilliantly done by the Sri Lanka cap. From way outside the box, he got a bit of time and space. As you can see here, Ersan did well. Drawing two defenders, that's where he created that chance and the space for Shabir. And what a brilliant finish from Shabir. Looping ball towards the top corner. And within a few minutes of scoring that equalizer, St. Peter's have come back from a goal down to lead 2-1 in the 76th minute.
Finally, after some lazy play, St. Peter's managing to get themselves sorted out and place themselves in the quarterfinals if they continue to be in the same scoreline at the end of the 90-minute mark. Shabir Razunia making up for the mistakes he did in the first half. Another opportunity, and it comes through. So that's the third goal for St. Peter's. They'll be delighted, and that's exactly what they wanted from the first minute of play. A beautiful ball, misses the first one, and the second player makes no mistake in getting that ball to kiss the nets.
That was Mohammad Akil, the second half substitute. He missed a couple of opportunities earlier, just a few minutes earlier. Two big chances, but he has made up for those missed chances once again. And St. Peter's now leading 3-1. And certainly looking like booking their place in the quarterfinal, unless something dramatic happens in the next 13 minutes plus injury time. Now for a bit of time wasting, as we can see a Peterite player down, looks like cramps.
St. Peter's certainly took their time to come to this position, and now they will also take more time and run the clock out. Well, Baduria Central, who will be watching this match, will be devastated.
Absolutely. And as you said, Lilum, Peters really took their time to come to the party. They waited until I think past 70 minutes or so to score their first, but within 7 to 8 minutes they've added another couple. And St. Henry's College are shell shocked here. Now here they go once again, Ersan. The nippy centre forward goes past one, goes past two. Here's another opportunity. Cuts back in. Goalkeeper saves it off the bar. And out for corner. Once again, Mohammad Hassan just toying with the St. Henry's defence. You can see starting from deep inside his own half, turning both those defenders inside out, going in between them, and another one. The goalkeeper just about manages to tip that ball onto the crossbar and out for corner. Ajit Rajan has been doing well. His defense has let him and the team down in the last few minutes or so. Matthias Beatrice once again, ball in, almost fumbles, but no harm done.
Into the final 10 minutes of this match. There was no question about the Petrite lineup. They were full of talent to go out there and book their place in the quarterfinals, but it was the approach towards the goal which was questioned inside the first 70 minutes of the game. But they've done brilliantly well to make a comeback and make a note as well. Now they wouldn't mind St. Henry spending a bit of time in the attacking half, but St. Peter's, with the added energy and the boost after those 3 goals, just outside the box, gets a ball. Opportunity here, but cleared away by the defense. But the hopes will stay alive for the Patriots as ball still stays inside the line. Once again, a good cross ball by St. Peter's College in these final few minutes of the match. St. Henry's clears it away and gains possession and territory in the attacking half. Here St. Peter's now going strong in the offensive aspect from the right end. However, Ajit Rajan will be doing a brilliant job since the start of the game. Will be disappointed conceding all those 3 goals. Was completely let down by his defense, and was a tough ask with those quality plays that was executed by the Patriots, likes of Shabir Razuni and Mohammad Ershan. Played brilliantly well. Take things away from St. Henry's. It's most likely that Madurai Central will have to beat Fable for the 2019 edition of the ThePapare Football Championship if this scoreline continues for another 8 minutes. St. Peter's College keeping all their offense inside them for the most part of the game. Come alive in this latter stage, fancying more possession. They've been in their attacking half more than the first half of the game in this final 20 minutes or so. Substitution is to be made from the Patriot camp, leading this game by a difference of 2 goals. They would take a chance or so. And with the fact that the time is also running out and it's not much time remaining, if we would add on a couple minutes or so as injury time, and if not, the final whistle will blow in another 7 minutes. St. Henry's does well to keep things calm and clear once more. Peters will take a quick ball in the attacking half. Here St. Peters going through the defense line. Finds men onto the left. Sends it in, but the defender obstructs the lane.
St. Peters going to make a substitution as well as St. Henry's. Number 16 comes on for St. Henry's College. That's Sivarasa Sanujan. And for St. Peters, looks like Mohammed Hussain, who comes on, and Shabir now looks for options. Four and a half minutes of play left in the 90 plus injury time.
St. Peters once again with the ball. Here's Razunia sending it on to the right side. Akib. Fell short of the defender as the flag goes up. "86 minutes of play. And St. Henry's dominated this game most part of it. And St. Peters stepped into the party quite late. Here's a corner opportunity for them if they can score that 4th goal. Still inside the box. But the coaching staff will be satisfied with this performance. But they will have a lot of things to analyze and rectify if they qualify for the quarterfinals, considering their 70 minutes of play before this, and to see how they can improve themselves going into the all-important knockout stage. As we reminded you earlier, the happy news for the Jaffna lads is probably, if possible, the quarterfinals where the Jaffna teams will be participating will be played in Jaffna. As we said, the ThePapare.com team is currently prepping and planning for that. So the fans and the lads and the lasses in the Northern Peninsula can gather around to cheer the Jaffna schools. They've been dominating this 2019 edition of the ThePapare Football Championship. And that is certainly an eye-opener for the national selectors as well, if they want to know where to hunt the talent from. Just to be aware that there's a wide area. Final minute of play. St. Peter's will close this game, winning it 3-1 and qualifying themselves for the quarterfinals of the ThePapare Football Championship 2019. So right after this match from Group D, St. Henry's College Jaffna and St. Peter's College Colombo will place themselves in the quarterfinals. And from Group C it will be Zahira College Colombo and either Gateway College Colombo or St. Benedict's College, beg your pardon, Gateway College or Al-Aqsa College Kenya. They will play each other on Monday, and the winners of that match will join Zahira College in Group C to qualify for the quarterfinals. In Group B it will be Dimason College Kandana and St. Patrick's College Jaffna. That has been decided. And in Group A it will be Jaffna Central College and Royal College Colombo who will be advancing on to the quarterfinals. Beg your pardon, it's an all open group yet to be decided. Well, 90 minutes of the clock has run out and it's added time from the referee, and the final whistle should go any minute, and it's an offside, well rather a foul and a card. The first yellow card of the match awarded for St. Peter's College. So out of the four groups, Group A, the quarterfinal still needs to be decided. It's an open group, while B, C, D, it's already finalized. It's just that Gateway College and Al-Aqsa College will play on Monday, and the winners of that match will join Zahira College Colombo for the quarterfinals. And if Jaffna Central qualifies for the quarterfinals from Group A, it will be 3 Jaffna schools: St. Patrick's College, Jaffna, Jaffna Central and St. Henry's. What a tournament it has been for them. In comes a fearless kick, but the Petrite defenders, the ball keeps it away from the goal. Playing on extra time here, St. Henry's fancying their chances a bit in the offensive half. Doesn't really matter the result of this match for them, but they've played some brilliant football throughout the first 70 minutes to exert pressure in this must-win fixture for the Petrites. At the time it looked as if the Petrites will never make a comeback. But St. Henry's College defenders was a bit laid back during the final 20 minutes of the game. St. Peter's luckily capitalized on the mistake and scored 3 goals, an equalizer and 2 more to make sure they have that advantage to go out there and place themselves in the knockout stage. Here St. Peter's in their attacking half now, just outside the box. Falls into no man's land, and the game continues. So more extra time here. The watch of the referee. Probably a couple more possessions. He takes a look at the watch, and that's the final whistle as this game concludes. St. Peter's College will certainly thank God for that 3 goals. which really helped them to place themselves in the quarter-final. And what effort from St. Henry's College as well, coming all the way from Jaffna, dominating this game. But the good news is both these teams have now qualified for the quarterfinals from Group D. And what a game of football we witnessed at Beddagana Football Complex of this fixture, the Group D fixture of the ThePapare Football Championship 2019.
Wonderful effort from St. Peter's College. They came into this match needing a win. And they've done exactly that. They needed a win, and they took their time. They took their time in joining the party. And they missed a few opportunities in the first half, then early in the second half as well. It took almost 70 odd minutes for them to score their first, but within the next 5 to 7 minutes, they managed to get another 2 goals to win this match 3-1. And qualify for the ThePapare Football Championship 2019 quarterfinals. In second place from Group D, St. Henry's, even though they lost this match, they will top the group and go into the quarterfinals. St. Henry's and St. Peter's College. Baduria Central, unlucky. They drew against Hamid Al Husseini College and won against St. Peter's College down in Kandy. But unfortunately, on goal difference, they are -1, and St. Peter's College on +1. Both teams are on 4 points actually. All 3 teams are on 4 points. St. Henry's College and St. Peter's College, as well as Baduria Central College. What an exciting game to end this Group D, and all to play for clash. Hamid Al Husseini College, of course, with 3 draws, last year's runners-up, being knocked out after their draw against St. Peter's College last week. But that's how it stands. And here's the highlights from the second half. An early chance for San squandered, one of the many chances they've squandered. And Ajit Rajan was one of the better players, or actually the best player for St. Henry's College, but that was the equalizer coming from number 18 Zaid. And this was the second. Brilliant finish from Sri Lanka cap Shabir Razunia to make it 2-1 a few minutes later. Another couple of minutes later, it was Mohammad Akil who missed a few but was able to score the crucial goal to make it 3-1. That's how it ends here at the Beddagana Football Complex in this Group D encounter of the ThePapare Football Championship 2019. St. Henry's College losing the match, but nonetheless they top the group and go into the quarterfinals alongside St. Peter's College in second place. And tomorrow there will be, day after tomorrow, there will be another group decider. That is who will top that group. That is between Dimazarat College and St. Benedict's College, and the day after will be St. Patrick's College versus Dharmadutta College. The final week of the group stage in the ThePapare Football Championship 2019. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage this on behalf of the technical and production crew. This is me, Nawad Vijay Vikrama, along with Lelum Mahakumara, signing off for ThePapare.com. Sharing the passion.